Good morning friends. Welcome back to RT-Cam. We're continuing with Day 2, Part 9 of our Bengaluru to Kolkata road trip. And today's stretch is going to be amazing. Beautiful hills, a little rain, and that perfect road trip vibe. It's 8:35 AM right now, and we've just crossed the Bharat Petroleum Bunk near Elamanchili in Andhra Pradesh. Today's goal, reach Visakhapatnam first, and then push on towards Odisha. Passing the Y-Junction at Elamanchili that connects NH16 with Road 157 and the Anakapalle bypass. Locals say this place used to get really jammed with traffic, but today it's smooth sailing for us. There's a speed limit signboard ahead, a quick reminder for everyone. On NH16, the usual speed limit for cars is around 100 km per hour, but it can vary by state and by section. So keep an eye out for these signs, especially near urban areas. To our left is the APEPDCL electrical substation at Gobburupalem. This is where electricity is stepped down and routed to the grid. It's like the control room that keeps the lights on for this entire region. We are now passing Narasingapalli Village. Crossing the Tallapalem junction, where the Marripalem and Tallapalem road meets NH16. And just look at this view. It feels like we're heading straight into the hills. The rain has just started, making everything look fresh and magical. This is Jammadula village, surrounded by mountains and full of green beauty. Stopping for a quick refresh. We've pulled into one of the biggest and best HP petrol stations at Kasimkota, Visakhapatnam. And trust me, this place is next level. Clean washrooms, restrooms, even sleeping rooms for drivers, tire care, oil change, self-cooking area, massive parking space, pan shop, fuel top-ups, open showers, literally everything a traveler could need on the highway. After a quick freshen up and a light breakfast, we're back on track, heading straight for Visakhapatnam. We are passing through Kasimkota Village in Andhra Pradesh. The rain is still coming down hard, a proper monsoon storm. The weather report says this won't stop anytime soon, so we're just cruising carefully through it. We've now reached Anakapalle, taking a 90-degree right turn here because NH16 bypasses the city. This route goes around Anakapalle in an arch. Anakapalle is actually a suburb of Visakhapatnam under Greater Visakhapatnam Municipal Corporation, and interestingly, it's home to India's second largest jaggery market, crossing the Sarada River now. It's a medium-sized river that starts near Longuparu village and finally meets the Bay of Bengal. Another Indian Oil, Swagat petrol bunk on our left side. It's well maintained, has all the basic facilities, and free air for tires, always good to note for fellow travelers. We're almost near Visakhapatnam now, just about 25 kilometers away. And for perspective, Bhubaneswar is still 463 kilometers from here. The left lane would take us into Visakhapatnam city, but we're staying on NH16, cruising on the overbridge so that we stay on course for Bhubaneswar. beautiful moment here. There's about 4 inches of rainwater stuck on the flyover. At high speeds, this can be dangerous and cause cars to skid suddenly. Always slow down in spots like this. We just crossed a Bharat Petroleum petrol pump, Shri Neena Services on the right, and right after that, an Indian oil bunk also on the right side of NH16. Both locations I'll add in the highlighted section for reference. Crossing the Marripalem toll plaza now. Paid 45 rupee here before continuing ahead. Passing through Mogalipuram area in Andhra Pradesh. Srikakulam is still 105 kilometers away from here. Roads are empty, rain is steady, and we're cruising at a good speed. But still within the speed limit, of course. as we keep moving ahead, we're crossing one village after another. Just past Gobburupalem, and now we're in Rampuram village, Andhra Pradesh 531173. Some electrical and construction work is happening on this stretch of NH16, so we're slowing down a bit. Took a quick stop here, grabbed a drink and checked the weather update. Looks like the rain is going to stay with us for a while. Passing Neelkundalu and then Mindivanipalem village. crossing our 19th toll of the trip, Dukkavanipalem Toll Plaza. Paid 45 rupee here before continuing. Passing through Anandapuram, Andhra Pradesh 530052. On the left is a Bharat Petroleum petrol pump, just marking it here for location reference for anyone travelling this route. Passing through Valandapeta Village, where NH16 goes straight through the middle of the settlement. And now we're crossing the Gosthani river bridge. Wow! The river is completely full because of the continuous rain and storm. It's such a beautiful and peaceful view. I honestly wish we could stop here to click a few pictures, but the weather isn't letting us. So, we keep cruising ahead. Visakhapatnam is now just 64 kilometers ahead, getting closer and closer to today's target. heavy rain continues as we cross Polipalle, AP531162. The sky is dark, visibility is low, and it feels like driving through a cloud. Wipers are working full speed, but this is what makes monsoon drives so memorable. Stopping near Kartikeya Hotel to check if the road towards Odisha is open and safe to continue. Passing under an unfinished overbridge near Dongpeta and Uppatpeta, AP535216. Construction is still ongoing here, so drive carefully. And that's where we'll wrap up part 9. In this stretch, we've covered nearly 96 kilometers from Elamanchili to Chakivalasa on NH16. Crossing to toll plazas, Marripalem and Dukkavanipalem. Check the highlighted section for all maps and location references. I'll see you in the next part of the journey. Till then, drive safe, stay dry, and keep enjoying the ride.